see it in a moment. Let's go. Nice, there we go. Where is my link to share? Go, let's do some social media real quick. There we go. Give me just a minute if you're in there and I'm not seeing you. I'm getting everything ready to go. Trying to do some Twitter and whatnot. Go. One tweet down. Maybe. Did it go? Tweet, tweet, tweet. Alright. Went. Hey, Mello. Greetings. Welcome to the stream. I'm just getting started. Give me just a minute. I gotta do one more tweet. And then I will be right in the game. We will get started and you can help me make decisions. Oh, wrong button. So how are you? Braces suck. What? When did you get braces? How long ago? Recent? Alright, I'm almost there. Click that tweet. Alright, now we are ready to go. You've had them for like 6 months. Are you just now complaining about it? Alright, let's load game. There we go. Ah, rubber bands. So they just added rubber bands to them. How are the volume levels? Are they good? Can you hear me? Hear the game? Guess I should also post this up in Discord. Did you watch yesterday's stream, Mello, that I put up? Do I need to give you a synopsis of what's going on? You are not drunk. Are you talking about from the rubber bands in the dentist office? This is another spiked Chunsoft game like Danganronpa, but different. Didn't get notification. Yeah, I don't know what's up with notifications when it comes to YouTube anymore. Alright, boom. Alright, so here's the deal. On a merry-go-round, a girl died. She had her left eye ripped out, blood coming out, all that good stuff. She had puncture wounds in her chest, looked like from an ice pick. Then this other girl was found inside the merry-go-round with the ice pick in her hand. She got taken to the hospital and she hasn't really said anything since. She's the boss that brought this guy in to investigate it. Now, if you notice, he's missing his left eye. His left eye is actually that little thing on the desk. The little bear or whatever, rat, gerbil looking thing. That's actually his eye, and that's his AI eye. So it's like an eye that has AI in it, and it helps him investigate. We are about to go and talk to the person that called in the screaming at the park, is what we're going to go do here. Alright, how do we go around? Is that the only place we can go? Is the diner? I guess that's the only place we can go. Are you confused, Mello? You know what AI is? Artificial intelligence? It's like a computer in his eye. And it like integrates with his brain. It's kind of weird. Would not surprise me if this was mildly, if not fully confusing. The explanation I just gave you. Alright, let's see here. Here we go.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry we aren't open yet.
Oh, I'm not a customer. I'm here for something else. I'm with the MPD.
Oh, heavens, no. Is my boy... Is Ota in trouble?
Calm down, ma'am. I'm just here to ask some questions.
Yeah, the main protagonist's name is Date. She hurried out of the kitchen.
And you're Ota's...
His mother.
And your name, ma'am?
Mayumi Matsushita.
Miss Matsushita, before we talk, could I make a request?
Mm-hmm.
Could you put that knife down, please?
Oh, goodness. Sorry.
Mayumi put the knife down on the table beside her. Alright, so this is kind of how it works. You can click on things. There's a kitchen knife on the table. Something is engraved on the handle. And if it's something that your eye can look at closer, then you can do other things with it. Disposable chopsticks. I guess we should probably talk to her, but I like looking around first for anything that's kind of weird. Poster, Lucky Cat, a Lucky Cat statue. Iba.
What the hell?
Are you unfamiliar with the superstition? Imitating a cat's meow to a lucky cat statue grants that person happiness and luck.
Is that right?
Alright, I think I'll just continue on with the story. Let me look real quick and see if there's anything interesting here. There's a calendar.
That's just the calendar. Thank goodness we have that. Otherwise, I wouldn't know what year it is. I'm kidding, of course.
Maybe she's kidding. And this got some more lucky cats, a window. All right, let's talk to the lady. Oh, tell me about your yeah, tell me about your restaurant.
Oh, it's just a little diner. But not to toot my own horn or anything. We do get quite a lot of customers here. I manage it with my husband, but it can get pretty hectic during lunchtime.
Peculiar.
What?
This establishment is near the Kawasaki district that's been off limits for 8 years. That could mean... Never mind.
There's so many things like that in this game that make me go, what are they talking about? There was a murder 6 years ago, or a series of murders 6 years ago, that the boss said this could be a copycat of, but then backtracked off of that because she didn't want to talk about it. The person that was murdered in this one has her left eye missing. He has his left eye missing. He can't remember things any earlier than 6 years ago, so he lost his memory. From 6 years on, he can remember stuff, but before that, he can't remember. And he's missing his left eye. Was he like a victim or something? I don't know.
About 30 years now. We had to borrow a lot of money to get started, but back then, everyone was willing to lend you money.
Alright, where is your husband?
I think he went to buy some ingredients. He comes and goes all the time without telling me. This is nothing new.
Okay, Shoko. Decide or ask her about Shoko, just in case. I brought out the picture of Shoko and showed it to my Mayumi.
Does this woman look familiar to you?
No, I don't recognize her. Who is she?
No one. Don't worry about it.
Okay, get to her son.
That boy. He's been hanging out at this office building lately.
What kind of office?
Oh, what was it? It's a place where irresponsible young men hang out. Nonconformists and the like.
What, like gangsters?
Oh, heavens, no,
No.
nothing like that. Ota wouldn't go to a place like that.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a gangster.
Oh, I remember. It's a production office, an entertainment company.
Alright, what is the name of the company?
What was it? I'm sorry, my memory's been so spotty lately.
Alright, why does he hang out there?
Because there's a goddess there.
What?
Ota says it all the time. A goddess. More like a witch, if you ask me.
A witch, huh?
Yes, a witch put a spell on my poor Ota. Makes him spend all his money on her. You see that box over there?
The one on the table?
Yes.
Ooh, I didn't look at that.
Just look. You'll see what I mean.
I bet you that's got the address on it. Let's go out and check that box out. Package.
Do you want to see? It was delivered a little while ago.
Yes.
Any idea what's inside it?
It's bound to be merchandise from that horrible succubus. She forces Ota to buy them. I know it.
Alright, let's zoom. See, this is that AI I was talking about. We'll go AI site. It's a cardboard box. There's a delivery slip attached to it. That's what we want to see, the slip.
The sender is Great Grin.
A popular online store.
The product description reads, solid model.
Can we zoom in on it? AI site. No, I want AI site. Alright, can I click on it now and get a different option? Alright, That's a zoom. Let's try look.
Date, there's a paper slip on that cardboard box. Why not try enlarging the image?
I already did. Ah.
We should look inside. Use
I've been
the
trying
X-ray
to.
mode.
I've been trying to use X-ray mode. Ah. X-ray, there we go. What's inside the box? Uh-oh. What a... Get a set a 9ET? What does this
Now,
say?
what is this?
A solid PVC model of a person, known as a figure.
Something's written on the base.
The letters appear to be some kind of metal.
What's
the
it say?
permeability of X-ray vision should make them legible.
A set.
A set, okay. Is he having a memory
Allow me to
flashback?
investigate. A moment, please.
Yes, that good-for-nothing temptress works for that entertainment group. She's an idol.
Do you know her name? I'm assuming it's not Witch.
Her name? I don't remember. I just call her the Witch.
Alright, I'm getting nowhere. She doesn't remember the talent or the company.
Even I am at a loss.
Yeah.
Can you call him?
Call him?
Yes. Does he have a cell phone?
A cell phone? Why would he need a cell phone if we have a phone at the house?
He doesn't have one?
He better not. Waste of money.
You can abandon this line of questioning, Date. Ota does have a phone. I found his number.
Oh, he's got a number.
I have already attempted to call multiple times. There is no connection. Either the phone is off, or he has no reception.
Let's hope he's not face down in a gutter somewhere.
That would be unsanitary, as well as a violation of waste disposal codes.
What about this idol? She mentioned a box. Alright, I guess we see if we can get a better look at the box. X-ray again. Can we make out the letters? A set. I thought she was going to investigate, but I guess she didn't. Says good luck. Alright. Kitchen knife. Zoom in on the kitchen knife. It's got an engraving on it. What's the engraving say?
A kitchen knife with a floral pattern.
And there's something written on the handle.
Mom, I love you always.
Oh, that's nice.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs. I've used it every single day since he gave it to me. Oh, it's more than just a kitchen knife. It means the world to me.
Alright, are we done
Date,
here?
I found some information about the figure.
Good, good. What is it?
A-Set is the name of a popular female musician.
There we go.
That sounds like our Witch. Is A set a group name?
No, it is a single artist.
An A set figure, huh?
Correct.
What's the name of her talent agency?
Lemniscate.
Sorry, what?
I repeat, Lemniscate.
Renshu owns that company.
Oh man, it's going
Correct.
all the way around in a circle. He was dating the girl.
Excuse me.
He was married to the
Does
girl
the name
that died.
Lemniscate ring a bell?
Oh, yes! That's where Ota goes.
Iba, bring the car around.
At once.
Alright, so part that I left out is the girl who died got divorced from the guy that they just showed who owns Lemniscate. They didn't talk about Lemniscate before, but he's the drinking buddy of Date, and he knows all the characters because of that. And he also, the girl that was found with the ice pick, he takes care of her because of some reason they haven't gotten into yet. Alright, lemniscate. Here we go. Hopefully I'm explaining it well. It's kind of confusing right now. Alright, lemniscate. Saturday, 11:45 a.m.
That's him?
Correct.
Yeah, that looks like him. What's up, Ota?
Are you Ota Matsushita?
Who are you?
I showed him my badge on the popo.
I'm from the MPD.
The police?
Ota's laptop.
Can I reach over and break that thing in half?
If you can pay for the damages.
Damn it.
How did you know that?
Because I'm psychic.
Cause I'm like,
Excuse me? Nothing. Could you stop bothering me, please? No? I'm kinda busy right now.
alright, so let's get right to the questioning then. What can you tell me about the other
Last
night?
night?
Last night.
Don't play dumb, kid. Yesterday, 9 p.m., you called the police from a payphone. You told them about screaming you heard coming from Bloom Park.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, Ota, look. We either do this here, or I take you down to the station.
Do you have a warrant? Article 2.3 of the Execution of Law Enforcement Code. Unless initiated by legal process, no person shall be detained or obligated to answer any questions without explicit consent.
This is the type of kid I hate the most. Punch him. Oh no, we're not gonna punch him. He won't even look at my direction, he's just typing on his laptop. We are not punching him. Promotional video of the agency's talent are playing. Nothing dirty though. This isn't that kind of company. Magazines. How do we get this kid to talk to us? There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting behind the desk. Okay, there's gotta be something we can do. What's on his hat? Anything? A low table in front of the...
Hey, Iva. What do you think would happen if I flip this table over right now?
It would come out of your salary.
You're probably right. Guess I won't.
The relationship between him and the AI is pretty comical. Alright, so is my only option to punch him? I don't really want to punch him.
What is that supposed to be?
I do not know.
Alright, here we go. For better or worse, we're punching him.
Date, wait.
Good.
Causing a disturbance in public will result in disciplinary action.
And what should I do?
I have an idea. Give me a moment.
Kick him.
I told you to wait.
Waiting's just pissing me off more.
Perhaps your dosage needs to be increased.
What?
Listen to me, Date. Ota's PC is connected to the internet via Wi-Fi.
And?
I was curious, so I hacked into it.
Go AI. Oh, here we go. We can see what he's talking about.
Does Tessa refer to Aset?
That is a popular fan nickname for her.
That means Mato has to be Ota.
Correct. However, it appears that Ota is the one operating the other 3 accounts as well.
What?
Optical Protein Fiber, Pongo Ponko, and KG are all Ota's sub-accounts. Ota is insulting Aset and defending her all by himself. This is what's known as a straw man sock puppet, or false flagging.
Yes, it is.
This kid is pathetic.
Oh my goodness. Hey kid.
Hey kid,
What do you want?
I'm gonna tell Aset
Tell her what?
that you're sock puppeting for her on 2 Witter.
Two-witter.
What are you talking about?
You should drop the attitude.
You shouldn't make those kinds of accusations. Do you want to get sued for defamation?
Optical Protein Fiber, Pongo Ponko, and KG are all your sub-accounts.
What? How do you know that?
I told you, kid. I'm psychic.
Psychic. Nice.
Now, I have some questions for you.
Fine.
Alright, why are you here?
I'm waiting for Tessa to come out.
This is an office building, not a concert hall.
This is the main facility of Lemniscate Entertainment's production branch. There are multiple studios for recording and broadcasting in this building. Tessa is recording a podcast today.
When did you start the fake account?
Not only were you faking the whole thing, you made sure to add her so she'd see it.
But if she doesn't see it, she won't know that I'm protecting her.
Don't you think all those comments hurt her feelings, even if you defend her?
But in the end, I made it so everyone became her fans and got along and...
That's not the point.
I'm sorry.
Just don't do it again, okay?
Alright, about last night. Let's go
I'm gonna
back to
ask
that.
you again. Were you the one who reported the screaming at Bloom Park around 9?
Yes,
Why were you in the area?
I,
You better tell me, or I'll tell everyone about your little imaginary enemies. Hey everyone, this guy...
Okay, I'll talk, just shh.
Alright, let's then talk. Why do I gotta keep hitting it? Talk.
I went to Bloom Park because I was supposed to meet someone.
And who
Did you
was
enter the
that?
park?
Yes,
So who were you meeting?
a girl named Mizuki Okiura.
What did you say?
Mizuki Okiura? She's the daughter of the president of Lemniscate. Do you know her?
Yeah, I know her.
How do you know her? Does she live with me?
She's just a friend.
Yes, she better be.
What? Why do you care?
Where and how did you two meet?
Here, the Lemniscate lobby. Mizuki is friends with Tessa. I was talking to Tessa one day and she just comes up like, hey,
When was this?
last September. So, I guess the relationship has lasted over a year now.
Don't call it a relationship.
Well, what am I supposed to call it?
Friendship. It better be a friendship, because he'll break your nose. I don't know what he'll do. He's kind of
Anyway,
lunatic.
I have her look over my work sometimes.
Work?
I write light novels.
Really? What's your pen name?
Odoin Kyoma.
That is a lie. Database searches reveal no professional authors have ever submitted work under that name.
Hey, Ota. How about you stop lying to me? My third eye can see through your bullshit.
Well, I'm not a published author. I'm an aspiring author, to be exact. So, anyway, Mizuki reads my novels. I get notes and advice from her.
From a 6th grader?
She's surprisingly insightful. She has the talent to be an editor for sure.
So the other thing is, this guy's like in his 20s. He looks like he's 16, But he's in his 20s is what they said. I think 22 or 23 or something. I can't remember exactly.
Around 8:10 last night, I got a call from Mizuki saying she wanted to meet me at Bloom Park. She sounded scared. You know how that area is run down and abandoned? I think she wanted me to go with her as protection.
But why Bloom Park?
Someone messaged her on Nile.
Nile is a popular messaging application for smartphones and PCs.
What did they say?
She didn't tell me exactly, but it said to come to the merry-go-round at Bloom Park tonight.
Who sent it?
I don't know. But Mizuki was determined to go.
Is that it?
What happened next?
Okay,
I
keep
met
going.
up with Mizuki and we went into the park.
So he saw the body and ran off?
Did you leave her there? You left a 12-year-old girl by herself?
I didn't mean to. I was panicking. People do stupid things when they're in fight or flight mode. Like when people grab their pillow and run out of their house in a fire.
Jeez, you're a real hero, kid.
See, I knew you would make fun of me. This is why I didn't want to tell you.
Is that why you didn't identify yourself on the phone? You seriously didn't think we'd find you? Mizuki would have told us everything.
I didn't think she would.
Why wouldn't she?
She said that if she ever got caught going out at night with someone like me, her roommate would kill her.
Good girl.
I tried using my cell phone at first, but my heart was pounding and I was scared and my hand was shaking. And with the rain last night, it kind of slipped out of my hand.
You dropped it?
Yeah, right into a puddle.
Iba, can you trace the last signal that Ota's phone sent out?
Near Bloom Park, just past 9 p.m. The phone has not been turned on since.
I guess he's telling the truth.
At least part of the truth. We don't know if it's the full truth.
Hey, Ota, what are you doing?
Tessa!
And you are?
Mr. Date from the MPD. He came here to ask me about what happened last night.
You mean a detective? Wow! I've never met a real detective before.
What's with those ears? Is he gonna say something or just stare like a perv?
Date, your adrenaline level is rising. Is something the matter?
No, nothing.
Alright, what's he got to say? Did you talk to her about last night?
Oh,
I heard about it. About Ota seeing that corpse at Bloom Park. He told me.
Tessa?
Why didn't you come to the police?
Such a shocking story would certainly pique the young woman's interest. It is possible Ota wanted her attention.
He told her about a dead body he found for attention?
Yikes. Things guys do.
Actually, I already knew about it before Ota told me.
How?
It's all over the internet. When I saw Ota this morning, I asked him about it. He told me he saw the body.
Took out Soko's photo from my pocket and showed it to Ota.
You know who this is, right?
Yeah, It's the woman I saw at Bloom Park. Her name is Shoko Nadami. I saw it on the news.
Wait, do you not know who her daughter is?
She has a daughter?
I didn't know that either.
They're not
They
bright.
must be unaware that Shoko is Mizuki's mother.
Maybe because her last name is different. Nadami and Okiura.
It has also not yet been reported that Shoko is Renju's ex-wife.
Gee, Tessa, you always look so cute. So cute. So cute that I can't take it.
Dude.
Don't you think so too, Date?
You're awfully familiar with her.
I can't help it. Her loving aura is in the air. When I'm with her, my head gets all light, and I just relax and don't sweat the small stuff, you know?
Ota is looking at Aset. Well, not really a look, more of a gawk or an enraptured gaze. Alright, we're done with him. Let's talk to her.
Mizuki Okiura? Yeah, I am. Mr. Okiura runs the agency, and Mizuki is his daughter. So, we hang out sometimes.
Is that how you became friends?
There's more to it than that, but basically,
Mizuki and I live under the same roof. But she doesn't tell me about her personal life. She doesn't tell me much of anything, come to think of it. I'm totally in the dark.
So, Mizuki must come here to hang out sometimes. Let me confirm something. You're Aset, right?
let's play a game. Shadows!
Thread? Silhouette? Aset!
Fears!
Upset? Regret? Aset!
What game is this?
Water!
Wet? Sweat? Aset!
Yay! A-set, you bet!
It's a rhyming
The
game?
magnetic currents in the atmosphere are clearly causing aberrant behavior. We should leave. At once.
Not gonna happen. How old are you?
I turned 18 this year.
A senior in high school?
Yep.
Date, I recommend you keep your hands to yourself.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna make a move.
What?
Oh, jeez.
Oh. I meant Ota.
Wait, you were gonna make a move on me?
Relationship?
We're like a goddess and a summoned thrall.
Her thrall?
If Tessa ever gets in trouble, I swoop in and protect her.
You sound more like a superhero than a thrall. Ota always defends me when I'm getting bashed online.
Stop, you're making me blush.
This guy.
Alright, do we tell her? I don't know. I don't know if we should tell her or not. Doesn't look like there's anything else we can do.
Hey, let me tell you something. It's about those posts on Twitter.
Wait!
Looks like you're my thrall now. Isn't that right, Ota?
Yeah, just be cool.
Date, I have determined that these two have no further information for us. Our goal is to find the murderer of Shoko Nadami. Let us continue.
If you believe his story.
Right. Let's head back to the crime scene. See you kids later.
Where are you going?
Back to where the corpse was found.
In that case, I'll go with you.
You'll what?
Please take me with you.
Why?
Because I want to know more about what happened. Do you have any suspects? Probably some crazy murderer, right? That's what Ota was telling me. The corpse was strung up on that merry-go-round. It must have been some kind of twisted message.
Ota needs to shut his mouth.
Ota, take a video.
Huh?
Just do it.
Just...
Mr. Date!
Uh-oh.
Please, Mr. Date! You can't leave me!
What?
I can't imagine life without you!
What are you doing?
Ota, did you get it?
Oh, yeah.
What in the world was that about? Yikes. When they said big-chested receptionist, they weren't joking. What are you doing?
Mr. Date, you are a member of the MPD, aren't you? A public servant? I wonder, what would happen if this little video happened to go viral?
You wouldn't.
Oh, and just so you know, taking my phone away won't help. It's already in the cloud.
You little...
No, not at all. I'm just imagining your body sinking into Tokyo Bay.
I'm used to sinking. Part of the job.
Huh?
Not the kind of sinking he's talking about. Why are you doing this?
I told you. I want you to take me to the scene of the crime. If you do, I promise I'll delete the video.
Date, a thought has occurred to me. She really is quite the seductress.
Yeah, I don't know if there's much we can do about this scenario. Hey, talk to the girlfriend there. Alright, I guess we can only go to Bloom Park, man. Getting set up by this little girl, you gotta be kidding me. He could have just sidestepped, whoo, out the way and let her go flying by and been like, what was that? You have any questions for me?
Questions. Ah, what's it like being a detective?
Wouldn't know much about that. I'm not a detective.
Mm-hmm. But you are a cop, right?
Right. But I'm not on the crimes unit.
Then what unit are you in?
What indeed?
You aren't gonna tell me? Please?
Jeez. This is not gonna go well.
What are you doing?
Just thinking about posting that video.
Whoa, hold up now.
Well then, tell me!
Why did you become an idol?
Well, I guess it was because I've always wanted to be famous, you know? I want to be famous, get on TV, be a household name.
But you're not there yet.
It's alright. Internet stars do better if they don't sell out.
Internet star?
Ota didn't tell you? I'm most famous on the internet. I do songs, and dances, and play video games and stuff on stream. Have you heard of Shovel Forge?
Shovel Forge is a game in which you manipulate cubes on the terrain to build structures.
I've been focusing a lot on that
Minecraft.
game lately.
What about being on TV?
I'm not very popular yet. I can only get on TV as a background singer or something. I don't get many gigs either.
Alright. How did you start working for Lemniscate? I can't say that name.
Well, at first all I did was stream from home. And then, not to sound cocky, but I started getting pretty big. I started getting offers from agencies.
And one of them was Lemniscate?
Well, not exactly.
Huh?
My mom's actually an old friend of the president of the agency.
A friend of Renju's?
Yeah. So I asked him for advice one day. You know, you have to be careful. Even a place that looks legitimate with an office and everything can be sketchy. And my mom and I didn't know anything about the industry at all. But anyway, one day Mr. Okiura said to come see him at his office, and he hooked me up.
Alright, I want to know who her mother is and get some information on that, but Ota. Let's talk about Ota for now.
Why do you ask?
You two are very close for an idol and a fan.
Ota is special.
Yeah,
He
you say
really
that.
is like a hero to me.
Hero, huh?
Alright, about Mizuki.
We're good friends. We go to movies and karaoke and go shopping together. She's really good at listening to me bitch and moan about my problems. I'm so much older than her, but it really doesn't even feel like it.
And about that video, that should
You
be
know,
about it.
now that I think about it, wouldn't you get in trouble for that video too?
What?
The video. You're an idol, right? You have a status to maintain. If that video went viral, I think you'd be in trouble too.
It's okay.
It is?
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
What?
I can see into the future. I know when I'm going to die. Just kidding!
Wow, she's a
Hope
psycho.
Anyway, I'm not going down without a fight. So I will release that video if you don't cooperate.
He's got an interesting steering wheel. About my department.
I'm part of a special investigation unit known as Abyss.
Date!
I don't have a choice.
What's Abyss?
Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. Public doesn't know about it.
Wow, cool!
Don't tell anyone.
I promise I won't. I swear to the Egyptian goddess Isis.
ISIS, really? Ask for her real name.
By the way,
Where is
I didn't
this
catch your
going?
name.
You really want to know?
It's okay if you don't want to tell me.
Iris. Iris Sagan. I know, weird, right? Ratty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. Hide it, poke it, fill it with fruit.
Is that a memory? What is that?
Something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
Hey, this amnesia thing is kind of bugging me. Alright, Bloom Park, Saturday, 1:12 p.m.
Excuse me, Yukaname Date?
That's right.
And the girl?
She's an important witness for this case.
Yep.
We've got business here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, man. Iris couldn't hold back her excitement and rushed onto the scene. Zooming in on the horse. Is there anything else that... That's where the corpse was. Wait a second.
Iba, can you show me the earliest recorded images of the scene of the crime?
What is your intention?
Shoko's cause of death was blood loss from multiple stab wounds with the ice pick.
But there's
Naturally,
no-
there should be plenty of blood.
There's no blood on the horse.
Agreed.
But there isn't a single drop on the horse. And it was like this when we found it.
Correct. There are no signs of blood being wiped or washed off, either.
That must mean...
She was killed elsewhere. Last night I found Mizuki inside the central column. Why was she in there? Can we investigate it? I don't want to just... What are you doing?
I was trying to find some clues.
She's a natural detective, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Date, was the body on top of this horse here?
Yeah, that's the one.
Seems like some kind of ritual murder to me. Maybe a religious cult sacrificing her to the devil or something. They conducted their ritual here. Like shadowy, hooded figures, going around and around, stabbing her one by one.
That's quite an imagination. But, do you have any proof?
I do.
Well, let's hear it.
Why do you think
The
it's
horses.
a ritual?
Horse? Sounds kind of like Horus, right?
What are you talking about?
You don't know Horus? Horus is the Egyptian god of the sky and sun. The right eye is the eye of Ra, and that's the sun. The left eye is the eye of Wajet, and that one is the moon. It's the same idea behind the eye of Providence.
The Eye of Providence?
The all-seeing eye.
The left eye.
Oh, I see. Just like what's on the back of a $1 bill.
Yeah, exactly. The Eye of Providence is supposed to be the symbol of Freemasonry and the Illuminati. Starting to see the picture?
Not really.
Jeez, are you kidding me with this? It's always the Illuminati or the Masons. Why? Have you been here before?
When I was younger, but not since it closed. Kawasaki is restricted, right? No one's supposed to be here.
This amusement park, Bloom Park, is located at the heart of the Kawasaki district.
Why is it off
It was
limits?
closed 8 years ago. The closure was due to an accident at a nearby chemical plant.
Chemicals, okay.
An explosion caused massive amounts of chemical pollutants to contaminate the area. The government quickly issued evacuation orders. Eventually, the entire district was deemed unsafe for habitation and restricted. Therefore, Bloom Park was permanently closed.
But a restricted area doesn't mean much if there aren't enough officers to patrol it. There's still plenty of ways in. You can even get in by boat. Hell, some people ignore the evac order and are still living here.
Are they okay?
I don't know. But if anything happened to them, it'd be their own fault.
Are we safe?
We are, yeah. Decontamination for this area is basically done. The chemical concentration around here isn't high enough to hurt you. You could run a marathon here and be okay.
But it's still off limits, right?
Yes, legally. That keeps the media out, at least. I'm glad. It's quieter than it usually is.
Alright, is there anything else?
I remember Ota describing the scene. He said there was an ice pick stabbed into the corpse's left eye socket. Horus? Providence? Left eye? There has to be some kind of meaning to this.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
The ice pick was inside the victim's left eye socket?
Yeah?
Ota told you that? He's sure that's what he saw.
Yeah. Why?
When we arrived at the scene, the ice pick was not in the victim's eye socket.
If Ota's telling the truth...
He would have no reason to lie about such a detail.
That means the daughter pulled it out.
Timizuki?
Alrighty, we should go.
Oh, come on! Just a little longer.
No. I'm already in enough trouble bringing a civilian in here.
Okay, I guess.
Now delete the video. Delete the video.
Hey, you alright? Are you okay?
morning sickness.
What?
I'm kidding. It's not like I would know.
Get on. I'll give you a ride home.
Yeah, score.
Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
I see. 105, huh?
You can tell just by lifting me?
Yeah.
Your back is so warm, Mr. Date.
Now who's being the perv? She's being the perv. Yikes. This game just on the edge. Every scene is just on the edge of that perviness. So far this game is not what I expected it to be. I thought it was going to be more like Danganronpa, but it's enjoyable so far though.
Oh, horrible.
I think she was
Shame.
acting the whole time.
Oh, you should worry about me more.
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Maybe I'm just acting.
Yeah, I don't think so.
What if I threw up right here?
I would put it right back where it came from.
Ew, that makes me actually want to throw up.
He's not nice. Iris is opening the passenger window. I can
Wait,
actually hear it.
Seriously?
No, but I am kind of warm.
The current temperature is 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity 60%. It is unlikely that heat would be a factor.
Hey, Date. They say when you stick your hand out of a car going 100, you get a rush like you're holding D cups.
Hey, watch it. You'll get your arm ripped off.
Relax, I'm invincible. My arm regenerates like an alien's.
Didn't you tell me that you're gonna die soon?
It feels strange.
Your hand?
No, not that. It feels like I've met you before.
Well, that's nice. And if you don't get your damn hand back in this car right now...
Okay, okay. The wind feels nice.
So many weird characters in this game. Weird, I tell you, weird. Weird and strange. Guess that's right up my alley. Sagan residence, Saturday, 3:09 p.m.
You should come in.
No, that's all right. I'm gonna head home.
Boo! Going home already?
Yep. Delete the video. Said my goodbyes and turned to leave. But out of the corner of my eye... Who is that?
Oh, who is this, Iris?
I felt my body freeze. Because that woman, she's... Oh, the one that was dead in his... Yeah, the room that he was in his dream. No, it can't be. It can't be. I felt like my mind and body were being torn in opposite directions. As I stood there stunned, Iris grabbed my hand.
Come on, I'll make some tea.
You're...
Nice to meet you. I'm Iris's mother, Hitomi.
Miss Hitomi.
And you are?
Kaname Date from the MPD.
Police? Are you a detective?
No, Mom. Mr. Date said he's...
Iris?
Oh, right. It's nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
He's the Popo. Just in a special group. After an awkward silence, Iris brought us some tea on the tray. She put everything down on the table and sat down on the sofa. Where do you work?
I'm a teacher at the local elementary school.
The teacher. Must be a tough job.
Oh, not for me. I love children. Even the struggles and challenges are quite rewarding for me.
By the way, I heard that you were friends with the president of Lemniscate, Mr. Okiura.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
Eitoku High.
You know it?
I know everything on the internet.
Yes, I do. But I only met her twice. Once at Renju's wedding, and then again just a few months ago. Why do you ask?
No reason.
Yeah, best if we don't touch on that subject.
Since I was born. And Mom was living here before that.
I grew up in this house. I've made a lot of memories here. I've thought about moving before, but I just couldn't bring myself to leave this place.
Why were you considering moving?
Well, because there was... well, I don't know.
Huh?
You think so?
Yeah,
I was just thinking about a hunch I had this morning.
a hunch.
There are flowers blooming behind me, right?
There are, yeah? What about them?
What about what's that mean? Iris was hinting about the flowers blooming behind her.
Mr. Date, please drink your tea. It's getting cold.
Oh, right.
We haven't even touched our cups.
Well then, let's have a sip.
Tea sounds good right about now. It does sound tasty.
Are you left-handed?
Oh,
Mom used to be right-handed. But now...
So maybe that was her on the floors. Maybe something did really happen to her.
it locked up on me.
Ah, I see.
Do I ask her age, which is kind of rude, but I don't know. Let's see what else is over here. Okay, looks like maybe I can't ask about anything else. Let's see. Picture. There's a drawing on the wall. I wonder if Iris drew this when she was younger. Why is there mud or something all over everybody? Anything else I can see to maybe give me a clue? What is that thing? There is a calendar and a strange object on the shelf. It reminds me of a kind of angel. What is that object? I wonder if I can ask now. Alright, I guess we gotta ask the age. Let's do it. Get it over with.
I'm 37.
And Miss Iris here is 18?
Yup.
You were very young when you had her.
Yes, just 19 years old.
What about your husband?
I don't have one.
Divorce?
Mr. Date, please.
It's all right, Iris. I've never been married.
A single mother?
Yes.
Weird, what's going on here? I saw her in my dream last night. No, that's impossible. It's not impossible. And I still can't get anything about the flowers behind her. Maybe I need to look at the flowers. Flowers.
It's an iris.
An iris? I thought those bloom in May.
That's the winter iris. Iris ungicularis. They bloom in the cold.
They bloomed just this morning.
I see.
In the language of flowers, the iris means good news and hope. When I saw the flowers this morning, I just knew something good would happen.
Okay, what? Alright, I already looked at the flowers! Ah!
Yeah, thanks to you. I feel as tough as a lion. Rawr!
How am I supposed to react to that?
Don't think about it. You'll only hurt yourself.
Yeah, I agree with that. Alright, anything else we can look at? Let's take a look at the flowers again. Nothing we can do there. Plant, speaker system. Yeah, I think we're out of here.
Well, I think it's time for me to be heading home.
There's lots of stuff going on in this game and I don't understand it all yet. I stood it and headed for the door. Iris and Hitomi stood politely.
Mr. Date, we'll see each other again, right?
You sure you want that? I'm a cop after all. If you ever see me again, it probably won't be under the best of circumstances.
Oh.
But because you're Mizuki's friend, yeah, we might see each other again. She is kind of like my roommate after all.
What?
You look at her eyes,
Anyway,
she's like,
be seeing.
she's like, what?
Excuse me. Well, I should head home.
All right. Take care, Date.
I just got questions after questions after question.
Date, let's go over the facts of the case.
Good idea.
Myself. What am I supposed to do? Wheel, charging. Okay. That's why he's got a weird steering wheel. The Iba's in the steering wheel. That, okay, the symbol's right there in the middle. I get it now. I get it now.
Friday, around 5 p.m. The cause of death is blood loss from multiple stab wounds to the torso. The weapon used to commit the murder is almost certainly the ice pick Mizuki was holding when we discovered her. There were no fingerprints, hair, or other clues left behind by the culprit. When we arrived on the scene, there was no blood on the horse the body was mounted upon.
Which means the merry-go-round wasn't the murder scene. Shoko was killed somewhere else, and then brought there to be displayed. That means Mizuki couldn't have done it. She's 12. She can't move a body or drive a car.
Were you considering her a suspect?
That's part of the job. If there's even the slightest possibility.
Then this is good news. It means the likelihood of Mizuki being the killer is almost zero.
I knew that from the start. She would never put her hands on her own mother. She doesn't have what it takes to commit murder.
Alright, so now let's... Why was she in the column?
Perhaps she was playing hide and seek.
Hide and seek?
It was not a serious suggestion. I was merely joking, as you call it.
Bad joke, Iba.
The corpse was found tied up on one of the horses of the merry-go-round. This makes it clear that the killer had no intention of hiding their crime. Rather, it appears as though it was displayed deliberately.
Our perp wants the limelight.
Or is attempting to send some kind of message.
Is there anything else about the corpse?
The corpse was found with her left eye removed. That eyeball has yet to be found. According to Iris's testimony, when Ota first discovered the body, the ice pick was still lodged in the left eye socket.
So why did Mizuki have the ice pick? Could she have taken the eye?
I doubt that. She probably just took the ice pick out.
Iba, can you give me a timeline of the events of the crime?
At once.
I wonder who sent that Nile message to Mizuki.
Probably the culprit themselves.
But Mizuki wouldn't obey the instructions of a complete stranger.
Then Mizuki knew the sender.
That's what I'm thinking.
Or the suspect used her friend's phone.
Iba, can you hack into the phone and find out who sent the Nile message?
Nile's security protocols are intricate. It will take time to decipher.
Get on it then! Anything on your mind,
Yes,
Iva?
as a matter of fact. I checked the surveillance cameras around Bloom Park again, and I noticed something strange.
Something strange?
There were no cars. Yesterday, in the parking lot and the streets in the vicinity, there was not a single vehicle.
Are you sure?
I am.
Then, how did the suspect move the corpse?
I have no idea.
Oh, mamma mia. That's a real genuine mystery on our hands here. Alright, police headquarters, Saturday, 4:26 p.m. It's close to the time that it is here.
Welcome back. I brought her here after her examination was over.
Mizuki. Has she said anything?
No, still can't talk.
Was it okay for you to bring her here?
I got permission from the hospital. Apparently, the hospital director has been poking a few of the nurses. So I asked him about that, and all of a sudden he seemed very open to the idea.
That's not permission, it's blackmail.
Same thing. You know what you need to do now, right? Sync with her.
Oh, new feature. Syncing. Which one of the boxes is it gonna be? Here we go. It's pewter. Yeah, strange things.
Renju Okiura is Mizuki's legal guardian. Did you get permission from him?
I couldn't get in touch with him.
What? I thought he was being questioned by a local unit.
His questioning ended around noon. He hasn't been heard from since.
Why would he...
I don't know.
Oh.
You're asking me that now? I'm asking you to sync with Mizuki because we have no progress. Maybe Mizuki saw something at the scene. Maybe she went inside that merry-go-round to hide. But she isn't answering any questions. The only way to find out is to dive into her subconscious mind. Don't you agree?
Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom and then we'll get into this syncing maybe. Are you sure you want to do this?
If we don't do it now, then when? This is exactly the kind of situation Abyss was founded for. Besides, if you dive into Mizuki's subconscious, you may be able to help her. Her aphonia is psychogenic. Physically, she's fine. Her injuries are mental.
Yeah?
Which is understandable after seeing her mother like that. You may be able to heal her, Date. You just have to sync with her. You're the only one who can.
How's she doing, Doc?
Her vitals are
Or
stable.
Peter? He's not a
Her
doc.
EEG is also stable.
Scientist.
I think we can proceed.
Hey, Pewter? About Iba. Could you do something about her personality?
Do something about it?
It wouldn't kill her to be more modest. Maybe a little more ladylike?
If you dare reprogram me, I will self-destruct in your eye socket.
Oh, dang.
Huh. So you were listening, huh? She's only 12. You sure this is okay?
Oh, the machine is safe. I can guarantee that. You have nothing to worry about.
Uh-oh, but still I do. She can't hear me from here. Alright, I guess I'm going down to the sinking machine. How do I get to it? Do I gotta go out the door? Guess I do. Probably this door. Okay, why is it not letting me go? Okay. I'm not sure how I get inside. Can't move. Alright, that's the exit. Let's save just to be safe. Not sure why it won't let me. There's no other green item that I can pick. What am I supposed to do? Why is it not letting me do anything? Alright, talking about books. See,
Date, look! It's the girl from that horror movie, coming out of the well.
What the hell are you talking about?
Nobody crawled out of it. I don't see anything else. Binders. What am I supposed to do?
Searching. Classic. Alternative. Progressive.
That's rock.
Can I go in the door now? No. What am I doing here? Table.
Interesting. This kind of furniture is often used for pile drivers in professional wrestling.
Now, where on earth did you learn that?
Oh, chair.
We are ready to begin.
All I do is talk to him? Come
Dante,
on.
go to the sync room.
Got it.
Agent Date, Mizuki is reacting. Her heart rate is rising and her brainwaves are showing signs of disturbance. She may be getting nervous about the procedure.
Date, try to calm her down.
How do I do that?
It's true that she can't speak to you, but she can hear you. Try talking with her.
Sure thing, boss. I'm gonna be inside your head. I'll be looking for clues about the culprit.
Not only that, we will also attempt to discover the cause of Mizuki's muteness and rectify it. With her aphonia cured, we can ask her further questions directly.
Mizuki, I've never told you this, but I'm not an ordinary policeman. I belong to a special investigation unit called Abyss. Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. We explore the human mind with state-of-the-art technology and research. There are a billion kinds of suspects and persons of interest out there. People that lie, people that don't say anything. People that have head injuries, or some that have deep mental wounds that keep them from talking. So, how do we get clues from these people? We have to get inside their heads. The truth is in their minds. Our job is to find it.
The truth is out there. Or
I
in
know
there.
it looks scary, but trust me, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no pain, no side effects. When this is all over, you'll go back to your regular life like this never happened.
Alright, time to sink.
Sinking is what we call diving into someone's subconscious mind. You sink deep down into their psyches, and you synchronize with their true selves. People like me are called sinkers. Sinkers enter the subject's subconscious, which is a dreamlike state we call somnium. It's Latin for dream. There are 6 sinkers at Abyss. I'm one of them.
And when this is all over.
Hey, Mizuki. When this is all over, what should I say? Hey, remember when we went last time? You were laughing about how it looked like throw up? But it tasted so good. You were devouring it. You kept saying it looked awful, but you loved it.
Do you not have a more heartwarming story, or...
I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this.
It's looked good,
Date,
like
her heart rate is steadying. EEG is stable.
oh, that worked.
Date, get into position. Let's begin.
Haha, Iba.
Oh, and Special Agent, I forgot to mention one thing. I added a new feature to the sync system.
New feature.
You'll learn more when you're synced. It's very useful.
Very, very useful.
Sure, got it.
Says the evil scientist. Here we go, into her brain.
Date, you ready?
Okay, ready anytime.
Remember, Date, you have only 6 minutes in the Somnium world. Any longer, and your consciousness will be absorbed by the subjects.
Yeah, I know.
Gotta
I'll
move then.
find a lead and get out in under 6 minutes.
We're counting on you.
How's this gonna work? I hope this
Well
is
then,
good.
let's begin.
Here we go. Aiba. And she looks like a shrimp, like he said. She did not take kindly to that comment. Alright, let's get going. Come on, come on, come on. Timer started.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked. Is this Bloom Park? Lightning and a birdcage. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Alright.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
This is the new feature of Sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly. Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed, so it only appears as though time has stopped. Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
It has to do with relativity, right? Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Let's get started. Somnium scan! Activate!
Mental lock number 1. And 2. So we gotta get rid of the lightning first. And then get her out. Alright. Lightning first, cage second. And then I'll then get to her. Alright, Mizuka is mute but hearing her mental wounds. By healing her mental wounds, you may be able to get important information. Here we go.
To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
Aiba, speaker over there. It's shaking.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
What do we do here?
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
Alright, 6-minute timer. The time is expended whenever Aiba is moving or performing an action. Pay attention to the remaining time in the upper right of the screen. Unlock all mental locks within 360 second time limit. Alright. Oh, didn't mean to do that. She's not moving though. Alright, investigate.
An ice pick stabbed into Shoko's photograph.
Let's pull it out.
Right. No one would want to see their mother like this.
Oh, there we go. Those become the highest point.
Keeps going. What is this?
Something happened over there.
Yeah, we did the light. We took care of the lightning. Redirecting the lightning with the
Pillar
lightning rod.
became a lightning rod.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it.
How do we do that? Can we just open
Date,
the cage?
we got a timing.
A timey?
Time induction matter in encephalon.
You can think of it as an item that affects the flow of time. Using this, you can slow down or speed up time in Somnium.
Is this another function Pewter added?
Correct.
Sounds like a dream.
Well, it is a dream. And because it is a dream, extraordinary things such as this are possible.
Got it. Guess I'll try to use them where I can.
Timies are items that affect time. You will sometimes obtain items when you perform an action. Timies only affect the time taken to perform an action. You are only able to hold 3 timies. Pick up a timie when you already hold 3. Will replace one. Timies are expended after 1 use, but use them as often as you can. Okay, how do I use a timie? Alright, let's go to...
This appears to be the microphone for the speaker.
Stop it! Stop it already!
Alright, control room.
The control room of the merry-go-round lifted out of the ground.
Open. Why would we not just open it?
What is your plan once I am inside?
It is a control room. Maybe we can do something in there.
That's
I
the
do
thought.
not think it will be that easy.
Just try it.
That's bright. My eyes. My eyes. Super bright.
I didn't expect to see this inside.
I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
I see 2 bird cages.
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
A bird cage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside.
Lift.
All right, leave it to me. It is heavier than it looks.
I'm gonna have to use a timie on the next one.
Nothing happened.
All I did was move the cage. There are torn pieces of paper. Leave it to me. I enjoy puzzles like this.
I used the timie, so it should only take half the time.
Done. But...
Just get a memory.
You were able to get out?
So the photo was the key. I remember it clearly. One day I came home to find that photo torn up in the trash can. When I asked Mizuki about it, she started to cry. I don't know when she tore up that photo, but whatever her reason, it seemed like she regretted it. Since we repaired the photo in Somnium, the birdcage...
Mizuki must be having a hard time.
But the cage is gone. We can get to Mizuki now.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
You can do it if you try a little.
No, you can't.
Alright, fine. We have to stop the spinning.
Select the map icon will bring up a map of current Somnium world. You can see your current location and objects you've investigated on your Somnium map. If you're lost and you want to save time, try checking the map. Alright.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
I'm aware. What is this over here? Panda Ride Parasol. Since the Panda Ride was in the picture, let's go there.
The panda head is spinning.
Alright, let's... Oops. Hit the wrong button.
A horse?
Well, pandas and horses are pretty similar.
They are completely different. Are you blind?
Yeah, well, they both have 5 letters.
How is that relevant?
Did we stop? We did. Oh, now it's going fast again. Alright, we need to...
Panda head is spinning.
Yeah, we need to stop it, but I want to use a timey. There we go.
Why?
Maybe it's like the speaker before.
That's what I meant to do
I
the first
see.
time.
These were also linked.
That's right.
I hit the wrong button.
Mizuki!
Let's go to her.
Got it.
Can we, or was there something in our way? If you choose the correct answer as your final action, you can actually exceed the time limit. Even if it seems you don't have a lot of time left, don't give up, you might be able to do it. More than 1 second. When you clear, you got a prize. No boss, anything but that. Alright, I got 190 seconds. So where is the gate? Over here. Let's go.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
It's Mizuki!
Alright, let's half the time and go hug her.
Mizuki.
Poor girl. Ooh. Footprints. Are they Ota's or somebody else's? Somebody else's. So that's why she jumped in the middle there. She saw the guy. Hugged Mizuki. Yowza, this is some intense stuff here. Alright, we're coming out of the Somnium. Whew. That was easy. I wonder how hard these are going to get as we go forward. Day 2, Saturday. Meek AI, whatever that is. I don't know. Oh, we're back here.
Are you okay?
Date.
She's talking. Progress.
Date!
Welcome back.
Looks like
Dope.
she can talk again.
Maybe we'll get some answers now. We need answers. After she had calmed down, I asked her a few questions. I asked her about last night, about the Nile message, about Ota, and about Shoko. I know that after Ota ran off, something must have happened to make Mizuku want to hide. How are you doing?
I told you I'm fine. So annoying.
Yowza.
I annoyed you already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
I see she is back to her usual self.
Wow.
Her attitude is within normal parameters.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
She acts like she doesn't like Dante.
I'm fine now. But I didn't forget your promise.
A promise?
Stu, brah.
Stu, you said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here. Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
In Somnium, in your dream, I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she is going to answer. When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk. That's the kind of girl she is.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
It's been 4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone in the corner past the merry-go-round.
Who did you see?
I don't know. It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round. The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
Mizuku is lying in the chair. Lying? She's sitting, so she seems to be doing okay, but she's got that gloomy look in her eyes. I sympathize with her. Last night, she saw her mother, well, she saw what no kid should ever have to see. It will take a while for her to get back to normal, but she should tell us who... man...
Oh, that. I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for. Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person. Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world. You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Dante? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a sinker allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
What's she got to say?
How would I know? We still don't have enough information.
You're the boss. Boss?
Continue your investigation, Special Agent. Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
So, you panicked and pulled it out?
Yeah,
And you held on to it when you hid in the column?
yeah.
Poor girl. Alright, what else we got?
Okay, just one more question. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
Boss shines in moments like this. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye.
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
And it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
Carl, greetings. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Trying to sort out this mystery here is going on, and it's very confusing.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again. You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Iba.
The boss has extraordinary perception.
Of course you would say that, Iba.
I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her.
So how you been, Carl?
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw. I wonder who that could be.
Not really a point and click. It's a Spike Chunsoft game, so you know, the makers of Danganronpa. I'm trying to solve a murder here, and we haven't unlocked all the abilities yet, but this is kind of like gathering information on the murder.
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
He doesn't know.
Well, let's see. Perhaps...
Just college.
It was you, Special Agent Date.
What?
I'm kidding.
So how is college going? Is it going well?
Iba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Iba is a part of your brain. During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's somnium. Part of Iba's self is also synced, but only a part. Not all of Iba's functions are transferred into Somnium.
So that's why Somnium Iba is so dumb.
Don't call me dumb.
That is not nice. So that thing you're seeing, the Iba, Date, the detective you're playing, he lost his left eye and he has an AI eye in its place, and that's Iba.
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The syncer dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The syncer is merely the audience.
Yeah, I could imagine it's a lot to manage. You still living at home? You in a dorm? Where are you at? You hopefully you're at home. That'd make it easier, but
Hey, Pewter. When we were in Somnium earlier, Iba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That
She
was
has.
Iba's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
What part of that was my taste?
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Pewter, Iba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Iba admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy?
because you're a little perv. There's a lot of perviness going on in this game for sure. So it's like Spike from Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, I guess a little bit like that. Except for this AI and his brain kind of link somehow.
Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
Alright, so now I gotta go back to the park. The dorm. I've never been in a dorm. I've been in barracks with a whole platoon before. That was interesting. Bloom Park, Saturday, 8:13 p.m. Looking for things we missed. When I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. That's probably a bad idea. I saw a suspicious figure in Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. I brought Mizuki along to help me pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
In the grass right there. It's the only spot. In the past, there would have been a nice paved path here. It's covered in brush and weeds now, but I can still make out the trail heading back. The figure went this way. Is there anything else I can do here? Skewered horse. The horse upside down. It looks like a sad overturned insect. And then what else can I look at then? Maybe ask her. Do you remember anything?
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
That you owe me stew.
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly. This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here.
Believe me,
Memories of my family
they're not
are
normal.
so
They're not normal.
bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom...
Who's calling? Scam. Nope. Not doing scam. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Alright, now it's gonna let me
What's past here?
check it out.
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has, of course, closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago. The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
So they seem normal, but you haven't seen the weirder ones. Wait until you meet Aset and Otto.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
He doesn't have
Hey,
an AII.
You've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Got a clue.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father.
No, not him. I was
Renju
hoping it wasn't
Okura.
him. No. Oh, that makes it complicated.
So let me get this straight. You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju. And you can help me find him.
So the girl that died is this girl's mother, and Renju's her father, and yeah, it just got complicated.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that now message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality.
There was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does it sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it.
Whoa.
It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me? I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
No, I haven't tried any Ace Attorneys, but didn't they just release like a bunch of them on PC, Steam? I might have to give those a try if they're any fun. So,
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Oh,
Look,
wow.
I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me.
I never want to put cuffs on him. I would never want Mizuki to see that. Anyways, Renju just isn't the kind of guy who would commit a crime like this. Yeah, we all say that until it happens.
Hey, Mizuki, tell me again. That person you saw at the merry-go-round.
No, it wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
You're sure?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think about a week ago, when I went to hang out at Lemon Escape.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That's
That is
'cause
very unusual.
He's being questioned by the police, though.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it.
Well, we're gonna have to prove that
The
if
killer
that's the
did
case.
it, not Daddy.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
This is not looking good.
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You tried calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
What if her dad is dead too? And I thought they said that he was being questioned by the police.
Date,
Colin.
incoming call from the boss.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from Ida. Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our number one suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning. He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
So it's got a lot of unique aspects, and it's got bizarre murders and bizarre cast. I might have to check that out for sure. This one's got a lot of weird things going on. Like Date, the guy you're playing, his memory only starts 6 years ago. He doesn't remember anything before that. There was a series of murders that the boss thought this one could be a copycat of that happened 6 years ago. And there's just other things. He's missing his left eye. That's where the murderer's poking the ice pick and taking the eye out. So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Don't know what to think yet.
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
Now you need to find him now.
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
Do you have an alibi?
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time. But that means no one can back up his story.
If I do play it, Carl, I will stream it. That sounds like fun. Any idea where Renju is?
No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. Didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
Alright, so basically this is being streamed through my left eye. And to Mizuka, it looks like I'm talking to a Bluetooth. She doesn't see what I see. Hang up the phone.
All
Later,
right, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Maybe to his company?
Sunpoke?
What?
Sunpoke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
I found it.
He runs a maid cafe too.
6.2 miles north-northeast.
This guy's just all over the place
In
business.
Akihabara.
Who wants to talk the FF7 remake? Yeah, when that comes out, I'll be playing that one, but I'll probably do it in the classic turn-based mode. I'll try it in the action mode, but I think if I'm streaming it, I'm going to have to do some turn-based action. It'd be too difficult to talk to everybody and do the action mode, I think. Alright, Sunfish Pocket, Saturday, 10:20 p.m. It's open, but nobody's there.
Can't be.
Not her dad, too? Don't look, Mizuku! Mizuki! Oh, now she's gonna go back to being a mute. Ugh. This just gets more and more complicated every step of the way.
Renju.
And his left eye is missing. What is going on? Dante gently opens the door. Sunday, Sayokub AI. Man. Police headquarters, Sunday, 9/17. What happened to all the time between... Wouldn't they want me to investigate the crime scene?
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
No.
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
Yeah, Oza.
She's sleeping at the hospital. They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
She's gonna need more counseling. Both of her parents had died. She saw both of them
Her mother
murdered
and her father.
after the fact.
I hope
anyways.
she'll be okay. You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered. No way this was a suicide. And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
The serial killer.
The new Cyclops killer.
The new Cyclops
What?
killer.
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New.
Yes, several years ago.
And
Cuter.
the boss doesn't want to talk about
There
it.
is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually. It's all over the news. These
It's
murders have gone viral,
possible
so to speak.
that Date lost
The
his eye to
killings
the
from
killer, but he
6
doesn't remember.
years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
6 years ago. Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
All right, so here's the whole deal. When he went to the first murder scene with Shoko, he knew Shoko because he knew Renju. Renju married Shoko, got divorced, had the kid, Mizuki. She was missing her left eye. The boss said there was murder 6 years ago, that this might be a copycat. And then later on, they talked about how Dante's memory stops going back after 6 years. So for me, him missing his left eye, because the AI eyeball is in his left eye, to me that says he was a victim. Maybe he didn't die. But we don't know. So let's find out and maybe they'll tell us.
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings. To distinguish it from this new one. It was 6 years ago in October. 4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common. They were all young
Adachi
women.
pushed him into the TV.
And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
Cyclops.
A few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops. Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants.
I know what a Cyclops is,
According
Iva.
to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclops were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Was this Cyclops captured? Yes, definitely got to ask that question.
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
No, that's impossible.
How is it
Why?
impossible?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. Renju doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed.
Oh,
But Shoko and Renju...
left eye.
We're missing their left eye.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops Killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed. But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now. Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it. I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Iva, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
Maybe Date was
I
the
already
original
had a look through
Cyclops
the
killer.
database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories. All lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
What do I think of Akechi as a permanent member of the Phantom Thieves? Is that going to happen with Royal? I wouldn't mind it. I thought they should have changed his story. Made him a good guy after he switched and had a change of heart, but hard to say.
Of course not. I still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather.
Alright, what's Pewter got to say for himself?
2 murders, one right after the other. How could I not be?
Okay. Why are you here anyways? You're the scientist.
Am I not allowed to be here?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
You're the science guy.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
Any thoughts on the culprit?
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right. Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others. I'm kidding. Only a joke.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Actually, you lost your eye
See,
6 years ago. Correct?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
There's something weird going on in this. And yeah, the Date and Dante, they're saying it the same just without the end. So yeah, I hear that too. Pewter looks surprisingly serious. Why is there... I thought I saw a tombstone in here when they flashed this before. There it is, RIP. Why is there a tombstone in here? Alright, back to the boss. Any other information?
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found. Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Iba.
Understood.
I don't think he wants to dream. Last time he dreamed, he saw some things that he didn't want to see. Akechi's boss fight was one of your favorites. I mean, that could still happen, and they could change his heart, right? And then he could...
Date, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual. Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
Oh,
what
no.
about the back seat?
Back seat?
Who's there? He's in the car. Yeah, who's there? Is that Mizuki?
Mizuki!
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid.
That's the daughter there. You know that already. Mizuki climbed to the front.
Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
Yeah, I don't know if that's really what it is. What are you doing here?
I ditched the hospital. They're probably freaking out over there right now.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you. I can help.
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Your mom was killed too.
Fine. Don't say I never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it.
How did you get in here
It
anyways?
wasn't locked. I just opened the door. I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
Mizuki does raise a valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You too?
Wow, they're doubling up on him. Of course they are. So...
You were talking to yourself again. I heard you. It's creepy. You should cut that out.
I was talking to Iba out loud before I noticed Mizuki in the car. That must be what she's referring to. Just tell her.
Mizuki is still unaware I exist.
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since she already knows about Abyss. It's just hard to explain. I won't say anything yet.
Understood. But I am ready to be introduced at any time. Just let me know when the time is right.
It's not a
like
proposal,
the
no need
Shido
to be so
boss fight,
formal.
huh?
Shit, I said that out loud.
Date, I think you should go to the hospital.
Do you want to catch the suspect?
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day. I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
Doesn't seem
Odd
like
thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Sounds pretentious to me.
My favorite. I don't know. I kind of like Futaba's. I think fighting her mother and having Futaba join was kind of cool.
Hey, about Renju. Do you have
They
anything
were all
to tell me?
interesting.
Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
What? What's the secret?
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
A scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money. She got really rich like that.
Yikes.
Shoko did this?
Yep.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this. They must have been extraordinarily careful.
Wow. So Shoko was a gangster. Her mom was a gangster. Yeah, they're adding another palace, right? And they're adding another party member with the girl. I don't know if she's gonna be a party member or against this or what, but and they're adding another evolution to all the personas.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? Just like Renju.
Date,
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a sixth grader.
Oh,
Hey.
dang.
What are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
See,
I am
told
not
you
an
these
old,
characters are
creepy
not normal.
pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm hoping the boss fight's really good too. Back to Sunfish Pocket, Sunday, 10:33 a.m. And now we get to investigate the crime scene.
Ah, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir. And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yes. Please let us through.
Now he's starting to sound like Spike too? Yeah, kinda. What is this apparatus they got going on here? He was hung up to beer kegs. Renju's corpse was hung up by 3 wires. The wires were tied to 3 kegs.
each keg has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled in approximately 55 pounds each.
It's hard to see what I can actually click on. A doorway to the kitchen, chair. Why do they have evidence marker? Evidence marker. It's a little marker they put down, we know this, but why is they here? And there's lights. It's a light that looks like a jellyfish. Probably not a clue. We're probably gonna have to talk to her, but let's... Oh, surveillance camera.
Did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
Unfortunately, no. All of the recordings recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
It's pointing right at him, too.
What
It's a
about
shame.
backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
Bother. Alright, let's talk to the little girl and see what she's got to say.
You were telling me earlier that you could spot things only a daughter would know.
I know what I said. I'll tell you if I notice anything.
How about you notice that you get a better attitude?
How could I forget? I'll never be able to get that image out of my head. Not until the day I die.
Ooh, you know, it's been too long since I've watched Cowboy Bebop. I don't remember the circumstances at the end to be able to give you a proper answer. I might have to watch it again.
I thought I already told you. Sitting around rotting away in that hospital would be worse.
Still.
I know what you're trying to say. For a little girl to find her dad like that and then want to go back to the scene, you think it's totally weird, right?
In fairness, it is also weird for an adult policeman to acquiesce such a request from a child.
But this is what I wanted. I didn't want to run away from it. I wanted to confront it. I didn't want to be weak. Did you hear me? I said I'll tell you if I see anything.
Alright, so there must be something we need to click on. A barrel made of wood. Nothing special about it. What about the anchor? There's a pitchfork over there. What is that? Trident. No, I want the trident.
Is that a spear?
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts. I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
No. There are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renju was stabbed.
Alright, at least we got that. A register near the door, pictures of the girls.
What are you staring at? Creeper.
I agree.
I'm just looking at the evidence. Come on, man. Jeez, cut me some slack, girls. There's a trident on the wall, boxes. It looks like there's wooden boxes. A lifesaver. Can't click on anything here. Why are they filled with water?
Dragon's Palace Pasta. 1,800 yen. 1,800?
Isn't that pretty average?
This is average?
See not go out? Alright. See anything weird now?
Jeez, you're pushy. Pushy men are seen as desperate. This is why no one likes you. Besides, Date? Never mind. Just do your investigation or whatever.
What was she gonna say?
Now is not the time to worry about such things.
I think it is.
Hey, are you doing okay?
Oh, sorry. Just staring.
If you're having a hard time, you can tell me.
I'm fine. It's not like the body is lying here.
Okay, what else can I look at? Maybe talk to this policeman, inspector. Any leads? There we go.
No, we didn't find anything today. No, not these past few days.
I thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, alright?
You too, Detective Date. What?
I was asking for your name.
My name is Kagami.
Okay, he didn't take kindly to us asking his name. Alrighty. Really, what are we supposed to be looking for now?
Are you really okay?
Yeah, I am. Don't you have an investigation to do? Or are you stalling?
She acts tough, but deep down inside... well, I've got to be missing something. Sign. Nothing there. Kitchen window. Nothing looks suspicious. It's not letting me use any of my AI abilities right now either, so... hard to tell. Oh, she got a backpack on her. What about the...
Nothing special.
There's gotta be something I'm missing. But what? Oil drum?
The capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters. It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside.
There we go. X-ray vision. We got it. We got it. Now we can see inside. Ooh, a watch.
What?
There's something inside.
Oh, hold tight. Wife's texting me about something. Lots
This
and
is
lots
the oil
of
drum.
texts.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Why so many?
Correct.
Let's open it. This is... This is the wristwatch Renju always wore. No doubt about it. But how did this get here?
I'm not sure why she's sending me all these, but okay. I think she's just being cautious. Alright, so now let's talk to her. No, maybe not. Did we get the watch? I was looking at my phone. I think we got the watch.
I could use a drink.
I could use
Perhaps after this is all over, Date.
Alright, why? Are we done now? No, the map didn't pop up, so... Is there a clock on the wall? Alright, let me look at the log real quick. Alright. I stepped up to the drum. This is the drum. This is kind of drum. Correct. Let's open it. This is Renju's. He always wore it. No doubt about it. But how did it get in there? Alright, so we got the watch. Now what? Not really sure what to do at this point. No. have to look in the menu? Alright, looks like something's come up and I'm gonna have to go take care of it. So I'm unfortunately gonna have to end the stream here. So until next video, take care. Bye-bye now. Static Buzz out. Gotta figure out what the heck I need to be doing. Yeah, it's gonna have to wait.